Hello Snack Pack, welcome back to Travel Snacks. Today's episode is all about fixing mistakes. In today's video, well, let's just say that when my dad and I installed the Zero Breeze air conditioner in my van, if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I thought we did a great job, but apparently we did not. In today's video, I'll be showing you the mistakes that we made and how we fixed them. It's frustrating, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. So let's jump right in. After I posted the AC install video, I was scrolling through the comments and there was a lot of positivity. And I kept scrolling and then I noticed this comment and I was like, oh, shizzles. And then I saw this comment and I was like, poop. And then this comment and then I'm like, oh boy, we have a problem. And then there was just a bunch of other comments about things I overlooked or did incorrectly. And I was like, oh shoot. But then it got worse when I got an email directly from Zero Breeze outlining a few things that they said I should fix for it to perform correctly. So we're going to go through them one by one, and I'll also tell you how my dad and I fixed the other issues that I got comments about. Okay, first things first, the front part of the AC needed to be vented a little more, so we had to take the bed back out, take off all the sheets, take off the protective cover, and cut some more of the foam. Instead of using the turkey cutting knife, this time we just used a serrated knife and cut out this little square section in the mattress. It wasn't as smooth like butter as the turkey carving knife, but it worked just fine for that small piece. Now this little section that blows, it doesn't blow that hard, but it does need a little bit of ventilation.
See, that's above the mattress.
Oh yes.
But this probably could be cut down about at least, what do you think about there maybe? There's the thickness of the mattress, right? You don't want this to be, you don't want to rest your arm on this.
No.
So maybe cut it down about 2 inches. Maybe this much.
Use a piece of my flooring as a deflector, so when this blows, because I didn't know this actually blew, I thought only this blew, but this actually blows air. So this will now hit this instead of my mattress and give, more air. Plus I'm gonna pin this back so it's not gonna be in my way. It might look a little rough, but it works. The comment I got most was that the two ducts had to be swapped. If you notice in the video, my dad had the suction one at the top and the blower at the bottom. So we had to unclamp the hoses, and it wasn't as easy to swap them because we already had everything in place and the ducts are very close together and very tight. But we finally got them switched out so that the intake is at the bottom and the exhaust is at the top, because hot air rises and the exhaust will help blow any moisture away from the top. I thought everything was finished, but I guess you could say I just had to get my ducks in a row. And you know how you can get your ducks in a row? By joining the Snack Pack. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Throw a like on this video and keep watching till the end to make sure you don't make the same mistakes I did.
See, that's lifting it way too high. I'm gonna have to cut this even shorter.
That's not too high. It's raising it up about half an inch or a little more. And I know I mentioned this in the last video, but my dad was like, no, this thing ain't going nowhere. But now that we had to cut that extra piece of the mattress out, it's not as snug in there. So we decided to screw 2 eye hooks on either end and use a flat style bungee cord. And you can stretch it, but it is pretty firm. So it is really held in place now.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
Oh God, that's tight. Okay, cool. I don't want this hook scratching up my AC, so I'm gonna put some tape around it and then some material. Making a little hole so I can put the little eye hook in. This is going to secure this down in case I hit a bump while I'm driving, so this thing won't go flying anywhere. Okay, so this is on here. If it bumps, it's not going to go up and down. It can't go up and down, and it's not going to go back and forth, so we're good to go. Now, I definitely don't want any bugs or creepy crawlies going into my duct tubes, so I decided to buy some screen material online, but I was like, these are between $7 to $20, and I thought, I think I could find a better solution. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I grabbed 2 of these strainers because they are very fine in the mesh, so I was like, this will work. I cut the mesh part away from the metal handle part and just squished it into the vent tube. So this will go in here. We'll put silicone so that the bugs don't come in. It comes out white, but it dries clear. Okay, and also I know they make those little vent hoods, but I didn't want this to be sticking out too far and I didn't want it to be looking all crazy. So while I was at the Dollar Tree, I was like, what if I cut a funnel in half and cut that little straight piece off the end? And that'll be like a little half umbrella. But then I saw this and I was like, that's a little more low profile. Maybe you should wear gloves. So I took it back to my dad's workshop where he put it on the table saw. I did tell him to wear gloves, but he didn't listen. So this made me very nervous, but he got it done. Looks good to me. It could be your new eyebrows.
Slight little.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
now I had two little half moon looking things that I could use as like a little shield over the vents that are cut into the side of my van.
How come there's always something?
I don't know. Now I used some white silicone for indoor-outdoor use, and I'm not going to say that this is the strongest thing that's ever been made. Okay, both of these are done. These are my rain guards that came from a plastic lid. If they blow off as I'm driving, then I know where to find another lid, or I'll find another solution along the way. I don't think you can see it, but I can see the mesh strainer filter thingy to keep some of the bugs out and some of the other debris and stuff, so it's not the prettiest thing I ever saw, but for a couple dollars, it's a good solution. So hopefully my idea is that the rain will hit here and just go down to this one and just fall down. And eventually I'm gonna repaint this van because it's looking real rough, but it's my solution. One of the things that I really dislike about this Zero Breeze is that they put such a giant light on top. So at night when the lights are off in my van, it's just this glaring red light, like I'm getting pulled over, and I don't like that. So I decided to cover that thing up. I don't even think it's necessary because when it's on, the buttons in the front turn blue, and when it's off, they're not lit up. So I don't even know why you would need that part. Another thing I didn't think about is once we cut holes into the side of the van and put those tubes on, since they're white, the light just shines through it like you're walking towards the lights of heaven. It is so bright. So at first I was gonna buy leg warmers, but they weren't long enough. Plus I'm not gonna spend like 10 to 30 bucks on some leg warmers. So I decided on a different solution. I wrapped the same material that's down here on the wood around the ducts. I hope that doesn't interfere with anything. But it's just so dang bright when it's just open that I had to cover it with something. I even had a little material left to make this cute little headband. Since the original video was filmed, I have used the AC a few times, even in 90-degree weather in the desert. And like I said before, it's not gonna cool the whole van down, but the difference between having that and having nothing, or just having like a regular little fan, is definitely worth it. It was a big expense, but it did add some coolness so that I wasn't sweating and miserable in the hotter days. After I've used it through the summer, I'll make an update video just to let you know if I still recommend it. But as of now, I would say yes. Today's episode is the Zero Breeze air conditioner. But when we installed that, but after I posted the video, oh gosh, what's happening? Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. So to fix all these issues and the original video, I have a problem. I have used the AC. I have used the fudge balls. Now, I'm done, bro.